All right, here it is, getting excited, forming up here for race 3 of the weekend. Supersport 300, we've been lap record breaking, we've had it all on here, and this should be something special. Jesse Stroud had a big answer to Cormac Buchanan, but it was something special from Cormac. Won by the 007, 71 thousandths of a second. Is this one going to be the same? We've got a 12 lap Supersport 300 race, and it's a great start from those front two. Jesse Stroud will pull up alongside his good mate Cormac Buchanan. They've been 1 and 2 every single race. But now, with Cormac Buchanan, has a 12-race winning streak in 300 Supersport going back to last season, and it wasn't until race 2 at Levels last time we were racing New Zealand Superbike Championships that Cormac was actually beaten that streak. Now quite an impressive 12 races. So Cormac Buchanan, Jesse Stroud, let's get excited about this one. We've got the legendary Dennis Charlotte in 3rd place ahead of Regan Bray, Cameron Leslie and Hamish Simpson are all there. So that's 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and Samuel Guthrie in 7th place. He's got himself right on the back of that trio as well. There should be some exciting racing here. What a good start for Kieran Meir as well. We talked about Kieran in our Supersport 150 lineup. He's double classing and has got him way to a brilliant start as our front contenders. It's been a 2-horse race in this championship so far. It's a massive advantage in points now to Cormac Buchanan, who carries on his unbeaten 2022-2023 New Zealand summer. 3 from 3 at Manfield, 3 from 3 at Ruapuna, including the Grand Prix. He's won 2 here so far this weekend. The only man that looks like they can stop Jesse Stroud is strapped in here, so going to be exciting. 110 outbacks for those two out in front, so they're already hammering on the race pace. In 3rd place, Dennis Charlotte finally got the podium trip he was longing for. Talked to him after a 4th place on Saturday and said, I'm definitely going to the podium before this weekend's out, so great to have him out there. He'll be tied for 3rd overall with Hamish Simpson. They've had a 3rd and a 4th so far this weekend. Regan Bray's had a couple of 5th place finishes. He's right there as well, so repeating where he's left off in the first 2 races. Cameron Leslie and Sam Guthrie are having a great little battle through the S's in 6th and 7th place, and there's a little bit of a gap back to 8th place, so look out for Kieran Meir in 8th. We've got Hayden Fordyce in 9th, Harrison Shanks, Lucas Scott and Isaac Waldron, all within half a second of each other, right from 8th right through to 12th place. So exciting stuff, 300 Supersport. It's brilliant to watch, and the edge of your seats, all you're going to need for this one here. Cormac Buchanan and Jesse Stroud. They've been treated, or they've treated us to some great racing all weekend, and there we go, a 106.3 for Cormac Buchanan. So the lap record Jesse set last time was a 106.248, so we're a 10th off lap record pace. Well, are we going to see it? It's a big race here. 12 lapper in the harsh sun at the level of Teretonga. I'm losing myself on the South Island here, but we're going to get excited with 10 laps to go. Cormac Buchanan leads Jesse Stroud at 0.5 of a second that they have, and then another 3.5 seconds back to Dennis Charlotte in 3rd place, who's only 0.2 ahead of Hamish Simpson. So their battles they've been having raging on all weekend, and this one here shaping up nicely for those two. Still no change to what Regan Bray, Cameron Leslie and Sam Guthrie in 5th, 6th and 7th place. As they're raging through the S's now on the one for the hairpin. The track conditions pretty hot out there. At the lunch break they were above 50 degrees, so I'd say they're even hotter now. Not much of a breeze here at Teretonga, and certainly sweltering 27 degrees temperature. And the world's most southern racetrack has come alive here for round 4 of our Aon Pirelli New Zealand Superbike Championships. And Cormac Buchanan is certainly turning it on here, a 106.002. That is a new lap record, so go Cormac Buchanan. A drama in the 600 race for him where he lost his chain while he was in the lead, so that was a hard pill for him to swallow. And so what he's doing now is putting that visor down and cranking on this one here. So lap record pace for Cormac Buchanan, a 106 flat. Can we see someone going to the 105s for the first time on a 300? If anyone can do it, it's that man on the 28. He's been scintillating all weekend. Unfortunately, results-wise, he had a DNF for 600s, but to go with that, he's had 2 wins in 300s, 2 wins in 600s, and he leads this one by 1.2 seconds. Jesse Stroud there on the Helicraft Motorcard racing team. That's 2nd place for him. He has a massive 5.4 seconds, so they're all much quicker than the battle for 3rd, which is now with Dennis Charlotte and Hamish Simpson, half a second between those two there. They're coming off the hairpin on the run to the brickyard here. There's nothing in that battle there. Hamish on the 50, Dennis on the 15. bright orange Mega Motorcycle Centre machine just gets taken on the inside. Hamish Simpson with the undercut back underneath him. So what a great little battle these guys are having. There it is, another lap for Corn Buchanan. Not quite his lap record and not into the 105 yet. So a 106.002 remains that lap record for Corn Buchanan. And with a 1.9 lead back to Jesse Stroud. I'd say all he needs to do really is just manage this lead and manage this race. It's a good little buffer there, 1.9 with 8 laps to go. Dennis Charlotte and Hamish Simpson are absolutely inseparable on this racetrack. They've been like that all weekend. And Hamish now in third place, but Dennis, he's a wily old campaigner. He'll know exactly all the tricks he needs with 0.35, 3 hundredths of a second when they cross the line. And Dennis already has argued straight back and got himself into third place. So we are in for a treat there. Regan Bray and Cameron Leslie have taken off from Sammy Guthrie. That's 5th, 6th and 7th place, those three there. And then go back, Hayden Fordyce continues his great results this weekend. Another top 8 on the cards for him. Then go to Harrison Shanks, who's shaving his best for the end of the weekend. He's in 9th place ahead of Kieran Meyer, rounding out our top 10. But 20 runners still, all on the lead lap, so it's exciting stuff in 300 racing. As Corn Buchanan does not improve his lap time to 106.2, so he's still got the hammer down. He's got a 2.7 second lead now, so Jesse, unfortunately, just cannot stay with Corn Buchanan, so it's going to be 2.7 seconds to lead. Then go back to Hamish Simpson, who's still in third place, ahead of Charlotte. And that battle there, you can imagine, is going to go on for the entire duration of this race here. 7 more laps to go. Regan Bray, Cameron Leslie, less than a tenth of a second between those two. They do have now 2.5 seconds back to Samuel Guthrie in 7th. Hayden Fordyce there, and Alex Farquhar has got himself up into 9th place ahead of Kieran Meyer. So look out for that one there. And Harrison Shanks now dropping down to about 12th or 13th place. As we see he's tumbling down the timing screen. Unfortunate stuff. He was running inside the top 10 just before. And so hopefully everything A-OK there. Harrison Shanks, who's now not come out up on the timing screen at all on the Morrison Mitsubishi Ashburton Tyres machine. Let's carry on with this one here. So Corn Buchanan, a 106.002. It is a lap record. Can he go into the 105? That was a 106.3 when he crossed the line, so not quite there yet. It was a little bit quicker than Jesse, though, 0.9 of a second quicker on that lap. It's taken it out to 3.7 seconds, the advantage between those two. So it's certainly going to take something special for Jesse Stroud. As we're halfway through this encounter, we've got 6 laps to go. It's a telling margin between Cormac and Jesse. And that streak of 12 races, can he make it 13 at the moment? All signs point towards yes. Jesse Stroud, Hallicraft Racing, he had the lap record coming into this race. He's done a brilliant job all weekend and continues to impress on that Hallicraft Racing Barter card to Yamaha R3. Dennis Charlotte is back into third place, but only by 0.3 of a second. Hamish Simpson is right there, so let's look out for that one with open eyes. Cameron Leslie is ahead of Regan Bray now, so that one there is going to rage on with Regan and Cameron involved in a great little tussle. We then look to Samuel Guthrie, who's now in a little lonely old ride. 7th place, he's got a massive advantage back to Hayden Fordyce in 8th place. And then look out for Alex Farquhar, who's piling on a bit of pressure. He wants to get himself into the top 8, so 9th place at the moment for number 61. And they're looking to come alive in the second half of this race. Somewhat of an endurance race, 12 lap. We had a couple of 10s, one on Saturday and one this morning. Now looking for a feature-length 12-lap race for 300 Supersport. Corn Buchanan, a 106.4 that time around. What an absolute consistent machine. He's been so good. The man from Invercargill, in front of his local hometown fans, he's just an absolute treat to watch in the 300. He's the current New Zealand Supersport 300 champion. He did an amazing job last season. Oh, look at that there. So we've got Hamish Simpson and Dennis Charlotte in 3rd and 4th with 0.002. So 2/1000 of a second when they cross the line. An absolute photo finish. And at the moment, we can see that battle is with Dennis Charlotte. So Dennis narrowly hanging on to 3rd place, but it's going to be something special from either one of those two that's going to get themselves on the podium. 1st and 2nd have long gone. 4 seconds between 1st and 2nd, and then another 12 seconds back to the battle for the podium. And at the moment, it's with Dennis Charlotte on the 15. The 50th name. He's just going to try and get himself between the mix, but it's Dennis Charlotte who leads out of turn 7. Here's Hamish Simpson on the drag race of the line. They've been absolutely inseparable. All weekend they've been locked in some fierce competition. But a 106.7, so yet another consistent lap time in those 106s for Corn Buchanan. He now has 4 laps to go. So Hamish Simpson on Dennis Charlotte there in 3rd place. Let's have a look at some split times there, because that's only 2/100 of a second, so they have not been within a tenth of a second each other when they cross the line for some time now. And it seems like if you can lead out of turn number 7, it seems to be just enough to hang on at the line for those guys, so we're going to look out for that one there with 4 laps to go. Cameron Leslie and Regan Ray, they are there now crossing the line. That's 5th and 6th place for those guys, and they're only 1.3 seconds between each other. Samuel Guthrie, he's 1.7 seconds off Regan Bray, and he was a little bit quicker that last lap around, so look out. Regan Bray might be fading a little bit, and could he fall into the clutches of Samuel Guthrie? So 6th and 7th place, certainly not done for. That's going to be electric. And we also look out 8th place, Alex Farquhar, who's got himself ahead at Hayden Fordyce, but only just. That's still going on. Scott Hawks and Kieran Lear, 10th and 11th. Scott Waldron, with Isaac Waldron. Quality top 12, there's still 20 runners in this one here. And shout out to some of the girl power like Angela Charlotte in 17th, Olivia Gunnar in 19th. As it's starting to get to the business end. There's only now 3 laps to go. Cormac Buchanan, this has been something special this weekend. Unfortunately, the result with the chain coming off at 600 meant that he couldn't go for a 3-peat 600 racing, but he can do it here. He's 1-2. He's in the lead of this one here, and all on for the likeable young man from Southland in front of his home fans here. He's been talking about wanting to come back here for so long. And round 4, about Aon Borelli, New Zealand Superbike Championships, has dished up some absolutely beautiful racing. And it's going to be all on. We'll see who else is going to join him on the podium, because Jesse Stroud has a comfortable margin between him and Dennis Charlotte, Hamish Simpson. And as we saw that little battle going on. So there's Cormac coming through on 106.9 and continues those consistent lap times. He is there for another lap. He's led early on this moto, and with 2 laps to go now, it's going to take something absolutely special from Jesse Stroud. He's now 8.4 seconds on the Craft Racing with Shoes and Joe's Garage, Kiwi Bike Insurance, and Gumboot Coffee, all just part of the sponsorship between Alley Craft Racing and a young, likeable man, the son of a 9-time New Zealand Superbike champion. He's been doing such a fabulous job this summer. Just several trips in a row through the podium. And when we go to the North Island, that should be where he comes alive with his beloved Hampton Downs racetrack. He'll be good around there. Done a lot of laps on High Suns and Ninja Cup racing. So we look out for that one with open eyes when we go. Komodo Fest, it's an iconic event. Get your tickets now and we will see you there. We've got a lap and a bit to go. The white flag grinning, waiting for the legendary Cormac Buchanan. He's won 2 in a row so far and heading for a 3rd one. He's also got a lap record on the cards here with a 106.002. White flag out now. He will start his final lap and just keeps lapping in those 106s. Very consistent lap times, and just an absolute joy to watch. We're going to see him take on the world with his Red Bull Rookies Cup again this year. And there we go. He's got a 10-second lead over Jesse Stroud. When we look to the battle for 3rd place, there was a little bit of daylight between them, the front 2 and these guys. But this has been all on. Hamish Simpson leads ahead of Dennis Charlotte on the white flag. 1 lap to go. Cormac Buchanan has just done an absolutely brilliant job managing this race. He's got a lap record and a comfy margin to try and nurse his way home. He's nearly there. He's out of the hairpin and on the run down the back of Teretonga Park Raceway. It's his home track. He's done a lot of laps here. He's got the whole Southland community in behind him as he goes and takes on the world. Right now, his job at hand is to take a win here. Would go with his lap record of 300 Supersport racing and carry on his streak. There's 12 races heading into the race. And he's coming down the final straight here. The checkered flag ready and waiting. And this is going to be good. Here it is for Cormac Buchanan. He's going to win and keep the streak alive. Another 300 Supersport win for him. That takes the season streak to about 9 races. And going back to last year, that's 13 races in a row of Supersport 300 wins. Jesse Stroud's going to come home 2nd place for him. And another very good points haul for him. So a good day at the office for the talented young man on the 27th. Holycraft Racing will be absolutely thrilled with another trip to the podium. Let's have a look at Hamish Simpson and Dennis Charlotte. They're locked in a fearsome battle. Who's it going to be down the front straight? There's not much in it as we see it here. There's Dennis is going to come through. So Dennis is going to come through. Dennis Charlotte is going to get home in 3rd place. And, we've got it all happening here. So we've got a red flag as well. So red flag on the cards as we see that one there unfolding with Dennis Charlotte, Regan Bray, Cameron Leslie and Samuel Guthrie. That is going to be a top 6 with Alex Farquhar in there as well. With Cormac Buchanan he's going to take the race win. What a performance from that young man. We're going to cross down to Neil, who's got all the joy and the scenes down there. So it's Cormac Buchanan is going to win ahead of Jesse Stroud and Dennis Charlotte. So we'll cross down to Neil, who's got the joy and elation of 300 Supersport podium.
Went like this. He had a moment, and then Hamish just hit him.
He hit me. Hamish hit me.
I think he hit you. Yeah, he hit you. You did.
That guy in front, you got a catch? The guy in front, you got a catch?
Okay. Number 52.
No, I think he went the wrong way around him, and he just stopped. So I smacked into him here.
Yeah, and that's where you did a wee stoppy.
Yeah, because it hit my front brake.
Yeah, because you went up, and then you had your flip and wobble.
Well, here we are at trackside at the moment, and Dennis just telling us about the incident that was over there, that poor Hamish has had to take a detour off the track. Somebody looks like they've come around the corner, maybe had a mechanical or a hiccup, something that they've slowed down quickly, and it's forced the bike battle for third place to take evasive action. Hamish has literally gone off the side of the track, and Dennis has just clipped him with his bike here, so very lucky to stay on, and more importantly come home for a third place, because that battle you were having with Hamish, pretty epic, Dennis. That's real racing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's much better than what we've had with him before. He's riding really well, so it was a bit of a shame it came to an end like that. And yeah, that back marker in front of us, I think, just shifted the wrong way, just as I was going to be slipping out of his slipstream, and you know, I ended up hitting him, and then Hamish hit me. So yeah, it's a disaster, really.
Yeah, well, as we probably in the old argument, it's all part of racing, but it's a happy ending. But there's certainly a few skid marks on the side of the bike to give us an indication of the intensity of racing. But hey, there's a couple of young guns that are pretty impressive in this class. Isn't it great to see?
Yeah, like I said before, absolutely awesome. It's awesome to have Cormac back and set the new benchmark for us old fellas. You know, Jesse's absolutely flying, so congratulations to him. And yeah, I'd just like to thank you know, Tim and Robert Taylor and that for helping me out this weekend. Yamaha with the bike, you know, they've been really good helping me with spares and stuff like that. So thanks to you guys and my teammates, Dan and my family, and that's all been a big weekend for us with us all racing. So it's yeah, big thanks to everybody.
Hey, and then last week you're president of the host club for another exceptional GP at Ruapuna. Nice to have 7 weeks to catch your breath and head up north again. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to go to the North Island. Always look forward to going up there and racing on the tracks up there. So we'll head up there and see what we can do. Well, indeed, Dennis, have a great break. We look forward to seeing you, and thank you for your support for Team Turbo Sound last weekend. Very appreciative as well.
No worries. I also like to say thanks to Kevin Goddard from Race Supplies.
Here, well done. So thank you, Dennis. Great comments and well respected on the race scene. So an opportunity here they are with the Buttercar Joe's Garage Shoesy Helicraft race bike, and an opportunity to see on the track, and some real drama went on behind you. Jesse, you kept out of that way, but hey, this guy's pretty hard to beat though, isn't he?
Yeah, mate, those first few laps he pulled a bit of a gap, and I tried to close it down, but obviously I couldn't. He was flying, so yeah, big ups to him for pulling that gap, but yeah.
So on the building site, what are you going to start to do? Skip the pies at Smoko time? What are you going to do to try and make a difference? Not that you had too many anyway, but you know, it just seems like it's just so close.
Oh, I do quite enjoy the pies, but I'll probably stick to them. But but yeah, they're not too bad.
They're not too bad. Yeah, well done. Hey, isn't it pretty cool though? You've got a life you're focused on, you've got a great career, and you can come and have fun racing.
Yeah, that's the one. You know, just come to the track and race and just go hard, and it's real cool. You get to go home and you're feeling good. So yeah.
Yeah, feeling good. Hey, pretty impressive team behind you though. You're pretty lucky.
Yeah, they've done a great job on the bike setup, and it's just so cool. They're all there, hands on, getting it done. So yeah, thanks team.
Thanks, team. All right. So what's your plans from here? You got anything you're going to be doing between now and Hampton in 7 weeks' time?
Oh, I've got some more building to do.
Some more pies to eat.
Yeah. But no, definitely I'm looking forward to Hampton. So hopefully I can have a few battles with Cormac. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Hey mate, well it's closer to your territory. You got to treat it like he has in this place. It's his home track. It's your home. He's got to beat you, not the other way around.
Yeah, we'll look at it like that. Yeah.
We'll look at it like that. Yeah, exactly. Well done. Jesse Stroud Fan Club, come on. Yes, much better. Cool to see. Well, we heard the pit talk, folks. Unfortunately, a chain hiccup last time in the 600, but you can come back to your glory class, mate. You've been winning here so much in the last 2 seasons. It's been pretty exceptional. Nice to continue on that winning way, Cormac.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I was a bit angry going into this race. Obviously the 600 race didn't go how we wanted with the, something that we can't control happening while we're leading, but I guess, I just put my head down, bum up in this race, just, tried to be as consistent as possible and breaking the lap record while we're at it, so, I'm happy about that.
Indeed. But hey, those tracks you're less familiar with in the North Island, Hampton and Taupo, Jesse can argue that he's got a little bit of an advantage on those places, so it's not easy. You're going to have to work for it up there.
Yeah, exactly. I know it's not going to be easy. I'm going to train my butt off, going into Hampton Downs and Moto Fest. But, I'm confident we can do a good job up there and just, if we can't win, we'll just consolidate and take the points. But, always be a good battle when Jesse's around. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, just when we had our break for the 600 before, I went back through Ctas and had a look at the results from Manfield. We go back those few weeks, and literally it is only a few. And bingo, 6th place at the end of that weekend. Here you are, smashing it out, a mega improvement. What do you put it down to? Is there any one thing?
To be honest, I feel like that podium that we got at Ruapuna, it gave me so much confidence going into this weekend. Obviously, that's my home track, so, I know this track like, the back of my hand, and, I think it's just confidence, and as I said before, experience, and every time I go on the bike, I'm getting better, so, yeah, I put it down to that.
Well done. Here, come on here, the fan club, please. Cormac Buchanan. What a star and awesome. And, you see it, the Kiwi flag. Proud to fly on that Althern Window Systems JCR Yamaha. So, well done, Yamaha, and Yamaha all the way in our 300 class.